Hello and welcome to the box seat. Well, this is the big one of the year. It's Super Saturday here at Ascot. As you can see, there's still some construction going on with the tents down there where the potbellies will be playing after the last. We've got 10 massive events. It's a little blustery and breezy out here today, but the weather conditions on Saturday are meant to be smicko, pristine. We're expecting a top of 25 degrees. The rails at the inside position. The track going, it's a good 3. It'll be 6.3. I cannot wait to get out here on Saturday. There's plenty of happening. We've got 2 Group 1s, the Group 2 Sky Racing WA Guineas, and then we've got the Tats Cup, the Jungle Mist Classic, the Carbine Club of WA Stakes. What a day to get out to Ascot. 6 features, 10 races in total. The first is down for 8 minutes after 11, and then we've got the big guns playing behind us, the Potbellies. They're set to come on stage at around 5:30. They've got a 75-minute set, and it's certainly going to be the spot to be wherever you are around the nation. Try and get to Ascot because it's going to be a pearler. It's the race day we all look forward to here at Perth Racing and the racing fanatics, and certainly this year with this new Super Saturday concept. I haven't seen a card like this for some time. Let's sink our teeth into the program and try and find a winner or two and make the day more profitable. Race 1 is the Crown Lager Handicap. It's for the 3-year-olds, an early start, 8 minutes after 11. Let's go back to the tapes. This is Keeper's Court. He's had 2 starts since joining the Alan Matthews stable for 2 wins. This was back at Ascot on the 9th of November.
Hit the lead, but Keeper's Court gathered it in quickly, and Keeper's Court, the Keeper's Colt, races away from them. Put to you on some of this. Black Umar is battling, independent back, but it's all over, bar the shouting, and Keeper's Court comes away to record his 2nd win in 6 days.
Well, look, that was a super ride there by Patrick Carberry. There was a lot of horses vying for positions out wide, and he was just sitting behind him, camped one off the fence in a perfect spot. He produced Keeper's Court with his run. He struck the lead. He attacked the line, which really impressed me, and it was a phenomenal win. He's opened up pretty short. He's $1.90 with the early markets, but on the strength of that performance, he is going to be awfully hard to beat. Hartley's Hangover, he finished 6th after breaking his maiden status 2 starts back. It certainly was a pretty good performance when he won, but last start he was certainly a little below his par. Other runners in the race, Classic Emblem. He's an unbeaten youngster in the stables of Grant Williams. W. Pike will ride. He'll get back in the field. He'll be running on. Final Cuts had 2 runs in from a break. Reign of Terror second up. I think they're all chasing the top weight though, Keeper's Court. He does look the goods. He's going to start us off on a winning note here in race 1. We're keen about the top weight, Keeper's Court. Race number 2 is the Pure Blonde Handicap. This is over the 1,100 metre distance. We're going to have another shorty on our hands here in Morning Mist. Grant Williams and W. Pike, they combine again. They've got a strong team engaged on Saturday. Let's go and relive the first up performance of Morning Mist.
Dante's Oak leads the way, tackled by Zip Code. They kick 2 in front, but now this allows Morning Mist to pull into the clear, and she's opening up with all guns blazing, and Morning Mist quickly descends upon Zip Code, dashes past it, and is racing away with an effortless first up win. Morning Mist never in danger, one from Zip Code.
Well, she was well rated by W. Pike. She was the dominant favourite. She was heavily supported, and on that occasion, Pike eased her into the clear, coming for home. She put pay to Zip Code. She scored by 2 lengths. This is a rising class, but she's drawn to get a perfect run again. She is going to be extremely hard to beat. In saying that, it's not a bad lineup with the likes of Cocky Boy, a last start winner at Pinjarra. Ginsberg's certainly nearing a win. I thought the effort of Thunder Lovin' was good behind Soul Say last start. Thunder Lovin's had the 4 starts for 3 wins and a 2nd. He's certainly got a lot of potential on his side. Tenacious Dame was a last start winner on Emirates Melbourne Cup Day down there at Bunbury. Then we go over the page to the likes of Talent Show, who has impressed at the trials. She's racing first up. Success Park was a last start winner, a 3-year-old taking on the older horses. Again, I think they're chasing the shorty Morning Mist. I think she's one of the better bets on the program. She is going to be extremely hard to beat. And on that basis, race 2, number 6 Morning Mist, the clear on top selection. Moving on to race number 3, we get to have a look at this highly impressive galloper, Machino. We're going to go back to the trials at Bunbury. This was on the 11th of November. He's had Kira Yule aboard. He didn't get the best of beginnings here in this trial, but as you can see coming to the corner, he was travelling full of running. Kira Yule gave him an inch of rain. He exploded. He put 2 lengths on his rivals. He was up the inside. He ran to the line in ultra impressive style, this horse Machino. He was touted a railway stakes horse last campaign, but certainly he's had a decent spell, and obviously connections have brought him back. He's racing first up. It looks an ideal race. Certainly is a pretty classy race for him. From the barrier draw, I expect him to get back. And as you just saw in that barrier trial at Bunbury, it was a really, really strong performance by Machino. Kira Yule rides for her father, Graham. He's had 3 wins from 7 career outings. He really came to the fore last campaign when winning 3 on the trot before his most recent outing where he finished 4th behind Cum Party. He was only beaten a length. Here at Ascot, he's had no starts at this track, but he's got a great record at the distance, 3 starts, 2 wins and a third. And on that trial, I think he's going to make it to first class grade, this fellow. I really love this horse, and I think he's going to be exceptionally hard to beat. The one to beat, though, the one they'll have to run down is Solsay. He won ultra impressively on the 5th of November. He steps up to the 1400, a distance he's never started at before, but the way he won last start, he gives all the indications the 1400 is going to suit. He'll jump from a wide draw, he'll roll forward and find the top, and look, he's going to be really hard to run down. He'll kick, he'll give a great sight. Machino's going to be rocketing home down the outside. I think they're the 2 of the others. I didn't mind the effort of Forever Special last start. That was over 1400 in a race where they really did dawdle. That was behind Mavro Matter. If they run along a little here, Forever Special will be attacking the line strongly. Once she gets to 1800, she's going to be ideally placed. Another really good race, the 3rd event. We're pretty keen about the 7, Machino. Well, race 4 is the Carbine Club of WA Stakes, the first of our feature events. This is the listed event over the 1400 metre distance. 5 minutes after 1 is start time. We're going back to track work. This is Eliotto and Dempsey. I thought the effort of Dempsey was pretty good. Be mindful, Eliotto is going around in the Group 1 Winterbottom Stakes. Dempsey's performance here at the track was first class in my opinion. I know he's never won first up, but he looks like he's had a fair bit of work. He's had a trial. He finished 4th of 4 behind Eliotto, and in that piece of work we're just getting a glimpse of now, it was a really strong workout by Dempsey, who certainly can run a big race. He's now got the new owners. He's owned by Neville and Caroline Pownham, Mike Fagan, Ronnie Sayers, and there's a few others there as well. Gary Dickey, certainly a good bunch of people. They've since acquired Dempsey, and he's got a bit of a knack of producing horses first up, Neville, when they do change ownership. He's drawn 6, Pat Carberry rides. He'll only carry the 53.5. He's put in this race, in my opinion. It's a pretty good lineup, though. The stablemate Bridgestone. He worked with Playing God. He worked just as good as Playing God. He's certainly always been a horse that we've had great potential for. Just the fact that last campaign he couldn't win a race in 3 outings. I'd like to see him come back and do it. I went down and had a good look at him at Breakfast with the Stars. He looks outstanding. He's in for a pretty solid campaign. The race fit horses, Philby, W. Pike rides for George Daly. He finished 4th in the Lestia Stakes behind Ranger. It was a good effort on that occasion. Then we have Wolf Dreams, who's second up from a spell. Grey Monarch's effort behind West River Kevin on in the Peters was good. And our old fella, he raced first up behind Barraquee. Second up, he has had the 3 starts for 1 win and 1 minor placing. It's a pretty good lineup, the 4th. Each way, though, we're going with horse 6, Dempsey.